In this demo, I'm going to be looking at the installation of a virtual computer for CNOS module. How do I access my virtual computers? I can open up a browser, Chrome. I can type in labs.azure.com, and then I can press enter. So if I want to open up my labs from any computer that has an internet connection, I will type labs.azure.com. On the top right-hand side, I can see that I'm already logged in. If I'm not logged in, it will ask me to sign in using my campus credentials. So I'm logged in. I will then locate the lab that I'm working on. I can see that I want to work on HSU CNOS Lab 1. I will click here to start the virtual machine, and then I will click on this icon here to connect to the virtual machine. It will then download a link. I click on the link, and then it will start connecting. Now, if this is not running, you'll have connection problems here. So I click on connect, and then I type in the password that I've set. It will ask me about a certificate. I will say yes. And then it's connecting now to my virtual computer. So what I'm looking at now is my virtual computer. I'm going to click on the Windows, and I'm going to type Hyper. And I can see that Hyper-V is not installed. So for the first time, I'm going to install it. So I click on Turn Windows Features On or Off. Now this, you only have to do the first time. After doing this, you don't have to do it again and again. Okay? So I go down and I see I've got Hyper-V here. I put a tick in Hyper-V and I say, okay. It's then going to install the Hyper-V feature that's available in Windows 10 and Windows 11. It's going to ask me to restart, and I'm going to restart the virtual computer. So once that has restarted, I'm going to connect to it again. And there you can see it's busy restarting that computer. Once it has restarted, I'm then going to go into the search again here, and I'm going to type Hyper, H-Y, Hyper. Okay, and I can see now I've got something called Hyper-V Manager. So I click on the Hyper-V Manager. I've explained in previous videos how to do this, right? And how Hyper-V Manager works. I'm going to say in Hyper-V Manager, I click on my computer on the left-hand side here. And in the center, I can see there's no virtual machines. So I'm now going to create a new virtual machine. So on the right-hand side, I click on New Virtual Machine. And then I need to go through the process or this wizard that will ask me questions about the virtual computer. So I go next. It'll say, what do you want to call the virtual machine? I'm going to say this is Subens underscore. Now, in the assignment, they've given you names that you need to use. You need to include your name in that name, okay, to show that it is your assignment. So if that PC is called PC 01 underscore Win10, I can give it a name like this. Then I can go next. I'm going to select generation 2. Go next. How much of RAM do you want your virtual computer to have? I'm going to put 2000. Go next. For now, I'm not going to connect it. So I'm going to leave it as unconnected. I'm going to connect it later to a switch. I'll go next. It says it's going to create a virtual hard drive for me. I'm going to say that's fine, and I'll go next. And then it says, where do you want to get the installation files for Windows 10? And I'm now going to say, install the operating system files from an ISO image. I'm going to click on Browse. I'm going to go to my desktop. Click on my desktop. On my desktop, I've got ISO. And I'm going to select Windows 10 Pro. I'm going to open it. I'm going to go next. And then I'm going to go finish. So what I've just done now is I've created here a virtual computer that doesn't have anything on it. It's just a computer that I've created in Hyper-V. Now I need to start it and I need to install the operating system on it, which is Windows 10. So what will I do? I can double click on it, or I can start it from the right-hand side here. Okay, so if I double click on it, you'll see it starts here. It opens it up in a new window, and it says this virtual machine is turned off. I'm going to click on Start. And now it says press any key to boot from the CD. If I didn't press any key, it takes me to this error. And the error tells me there's no operating system here and it does not know what to do. Let me make this one bigger. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to reboot this machine. So I want to reboot this machine. I'm going to say restart. The left. Okay. So there's my machine here. I'm going to restart from the reset button on the top here. And now I'm going to press any key on my keyboard so that it's going to start loading from those operating system files or the ISO image. So I can maximize this one now. And then it takes me through the setup. This setup is now installing the Windows operating system from the ISO file. So I'm going to go through the setup, install now. I'm going to install the Pro Education Edition. I'll go next. Accept the license terms. Custom. Go next. And now it's copying the files from the ISO image onto this virtual computer's hard drive. That's what it's doing now. So it's taking the files from that ISO image and it's copying it onto the computer's hard drive. So in future, I will not need the ISO image. Remember, for the assignment, you'll need to do this twice because you need two virtual computers that's going to be talking to each other. Both of them are Windows 10. You will see that it will restart.